magic. We're magic. Magic Mondays with Coley.
Hey, Energy Party people, it's that time again. It's Monday at 11 Pacific. Why I picked that time? I don't know. Seems to be my jam. Yeah. Welcome to yet another episode of Magic Mondays. Whether you're watching live or in the future, I'm really happy that you're here. So now that I've gotten soot all over the place. All right. So welcome. Whew. What is happening? This is a big week for me. Um, what do I want to say? Um, so tomorrow I start my radio gig, and no, it's not. I don't know much about it, honestly. And so I'm just kind of diving in. And it's just the way it all happened was like kind of magical or very magical. So I'm going to see where it takes me. And if I don't like it, well, then I'll stop. But I'm going to give it at least through the end of the year, I think. Anyway, just like this with Magic Mondays, I thought, I'll test it for a month. And then this year it'll be 5 years. Can you believe it? Anyway, well, there's a comment. Okay, the lovely Yvonne says, hello. Good morning, all. And you know what that means? It's going to mean it in a second. Here we go. Here you go, Yvonne.
Yvonne is in the house. Check her out.
Okay. Yeah, Yvonne, we need to catch up. Anyway, all right, so I start my radio gig tomorrow. It's on News for the Soul. I put a link in my newsletter this week. I wasn't going to, and then Dave was looking at it. He's like, "Why didn't you put a link?" And I'm like, "I'm being kind of a wuss." Um, I'm going to post it unless it's like a total train wreck. I'm going to post it on my website, and I'll put it in my next email. So I haven't been posting anywhere about, oh, check me out today or tomorrow at 11 a.m. Once again, 11 a.m. Pacific time on my new show called The Empowered Empath. Like, what's the name of that show? Anyway, so many shows. Oh my God. Can you believe I have two shows now? Um, anyway, the little kid in me is beyond pleased. Yeah. But tomorrow it will purely be me being interviewed by the woman who started this whole thing. And yeah, she's an interesting character, and I'm looking forward to getting to know her more. Um, yeah, I don't know what to expect, but she does have an international audience. She's been doing this since '97, so um, so I'm just kind of leaving it up to the universe and see where this takes me and my message. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. That starts tomorrow. And, I really just have to show up for it. The last few days, I've been really acclimating with feeling better and better and like exceeding anything that's anything I've ever experienced before. Yeah, and catching like where I might be, like my energy is like, okay, let's just stay right here because fuck that shit. No. Yeah. And what I've been doing some energy work around is, I know this seriously, it sounds like break out the smallest violin ever. Poor Colleen is having to do work around acclimating to feeling better and better and calmer. And like, I have nothing to be nervous about, really. Like, it's kind of like doing this, but somebody else is going to be asking me questions. All right. And then a month from tomorrow, I'll do it by myself. Um, Although I guess she's in the background, so she'll field if I decide to take calls or whatever. I don't know. The sky's the limit. So, yay. And Shannon says, hello, or she says, well, let's quote her directly. I don't want to get sued here. Hi, everyone. Okay. Hi, Shannon. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and get your theme song going. Here we go.
Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Hey. Okay. And that's Shannon. You reminded me because you posted Happy Cather's Day or whatever you called it on Facebook. Um, yeah, for Mother's Day. And I almost told you, like, oh, I hope you tune in to see who my sponsor is, but I'm not sure you're going to love the copy that they gave me. Okay, let me find it real quick. Okay, so today's sponsor is 23 and Meow. Sure, it's useless, but why not? I think what they forgot is useless and expensive, but why not? Anyway, and I love kitties. Like I'm more of a cat person than a dog person as far as having a pet. But hey, I don't write the cop. Okay, well, but today's sponsor is 23 and Meow. Sure, it's useless, but why not? Okay, thanks 23 and Meow. Okay, stop. Okay, Whew. Hard to be cool sometimes. Okay. Oh, she said Meowy Mother's Day. Okay. Well, I hope everyone had a meowy Mother's Day. Yeah, Mother's Day is a tricky one for me. Well, it wasn't so tricky yesterday. Um, yeah, not to bring the room down. Oh, why am I not like using my microphone? Anyway, yeah. So Mother's Day is kind of a weird one for me. Well, first of all, not being in a whole lot of contact with my mom. Yeah, it's probably been like 6 months, if not more, that we've emailed. Yeah, and even when we were happier, I still felt kind of weird wishing my parents Happy Mother's Day or Happy Father's Day. Because my dad once said, "Ugh," I sent him a message saying, "Hey, Happy Father's Day," and he's like, kind of like, why?" Um, Kind of, yeah, so I wasn't really trained to do that stuff, so it always feels weird, and then everyone's like, "Happy Mother's Day," and everything's all about Mother's Day or Father's Day. It's like, ugh. Anywho, and then the next landmine that I have to navigate. So I didn't contact my mom yesterday. It would have felt fake. I think it would have felt fake for both of us. So, well, all I need to deal with is how it felt for me, since I'm not the keeper of her feelings. But next month is the other landmine, or one of the other landmines. That is nutrient dense. It's my mom and dad's. I guess it'll be their. How old am I? I'm 59, so I guess it's going to be their 61st or something anniversary, and my mom's birthday is the same day. So it's like, do I say something? Yeah. Anyway, this life thing is kind of tricky sometimes. And if I didn't have energy work to help me work through my shit, I don't even know what I would do. And I highly recommend it. Okay. But also this week, oh my gosh, is I start my Love and Magic mentoring tester group for my early adopters. And there are officially 5 lovely magical ladies that are doing this with me. I think there might be another one too, and maybe we'll add more in as we go. I don't know. It's an experiment, and when it comes to magic, you know, trying to trying to uh, orchestrate how I think this is going to go down is kind of like herding cats. And so once again, just like with the radio thing tomorrow, I just have to show up. Well, and if it's not obvious, that's what I do here too. I just show up. Treat them the way you want to be treated, Shannon says. Oh, my parents? Yeah. I am I don't want them to reach out to me if they don't feel it. And they both said some pretty hurtful things that are just kind of like I see if there's energy I have to still like work on, and things do come up in mysterious ways. But yeah, when my book came out, and I guess we were disagreeing about something, and I told my dad, I think it's sad that you're more interested in Trump than your daughter writing a book. And he said, well, what's more important, the world or your book? Like, okay, is that really the best response? And then, of course, my mom saying that it was exhausting to be my cheerleader as I was growing up. Who says that? Anyway, not to dwell on this, but yeah, Shannon, I try to treat everyone the way I want to be treated, and you kind of, even if we're blood related, you still have to earn a seat at my table, and I'm not going to put up with bullshit as a grown ass person. I'm so grateful that they brought me on the planet, and I know they did their best, like anybody else, and now I'm doing my best and expanding. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, not sorry. But anyway, my Love and Magic Mentoring group starts on Wednesday, and I couldn't be more excited. Maybe I am more excited because Art and Erica are here. Good morning, friends, they say. Allegedly. That sounded like allegedly they were saying that. Anyway, here's your theme song.
Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah!
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for being here, guys. Okay. Yeah. And, and just because I'm starting this group Wednesday doesn't mean people might not be able to join in at any time. We'll see. It's a work in progress, and I don't know exactly how it's meant to look. And I'm looking at this long term, and I figure, not to be a downer, but I figure I could only do this for probably, I think I can only commit to maybe like the next 36 years. I'm just taking it to 95. Anyway, yeah, like I plan to be doing this for a really long time, and I am just, oh, I'm not going to cry. But the badasses that have signed up already, oh, man, we are all in for many treats, and I am beyond excited for all of us. Whew. Okay. I have a comment. Yay. Okay, Marianne from high school. She says, hello, Colleeny Weenie. Well, you know what that gets you. Here you go.
Marianne has a fabulous pair of cans. Colleen once made a cake, but there is no mistake. Hey, hey, let's welcome Marianne. Welcome.
Welcome. Well, I'm glad you're here, Marianne. Well, I'm guessing you wrote this before I played your song, but you said, play my song. Wow. Calm down, Marianne. You got your song. Okay. But thank you for being here. Yeah. So, but if you are interested if you're intrigued in any way for the Love and Magic Mentorship program, this tester is 90 days with room to grow. Yeah. And I'll just say it's half price if you're an early investor. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think Shannon has something to say about family stuff. So I'll finish this. So the Love and Magic Mentorship. Yeah, if you'd like to set up a discovery call, let me go back to that. Okay. So you can contact me at energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Or if you happen to have my phone number, you're welcome to text me. That's always the easiest way to get a hold of me, or easiest for me to notice that you're trying to get a hold of me. Okay. And let me look at something real quick. Oh no, I did keep it. I wasn't going to show this, but why not? It's my show. So, and then Shannon will get to your comment. Yeah. So I was looking for a really exciting story. So if you don't have a beverage, like hunker down for this one. Anyway, I really needed to stretch myself out, and I was like, oh, what can I lean back on? I'm like, oh my God, we have this big ball, you can, like an exercise ball. And so we have this little closet, which we playfully call the Billy Barty closet. If you're old enough, you might know who Billy Barty is. If nothing else, you've seen him on the Love Boat, if you are of a certain age. And if you aren't old enough, the Love Boat was a very realistic show about a cruise ship. Anyway, Okay. But Billy Barty was a little person and a character actor. And so we have under the stairs, I guess you might call it a like a Harry Potter closet. But anyway, it's small. Anyway, the door is small. So not important to the story. So I was getting this exercise ball out and I had to kind of pry it out because it's not well organized and terribly inconvenient to get in there. But anyway, and I noticed there was this art piece, if I dare say it, when I was considering being an art major way back in the day, probably circa 1986 or so at Palomar College, and we had to our assignment was to find a classic piece of art and recreate it and put ourselves in it, and I was trying to take so I found a it's not the best frame because the matting isn't cut specifically for it, but that ship has sailed like 40 something years ago. Yeah, and or maybe not 40. Okay, why am I trying to do math right now? Stick to the story, Colleen. Okay. So I found this thing, this creation of mine from that class, and it's with colored pencils. And except for the face, I don't think I did very good with the face. And what I also didn't do very good is, oh my God, stay in line, Colleen. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's time to have this hanging up again. And so I decided like, oh, I'm just going to hang it up in the living room, and like take it back because like, yeah, it's actually pretty good, except for my face. That's always bothered me. Like, I don't feel like I did a great job of my face, but anyway, wow. And on top of it, I tried to take a picture of it, and I did take a picture, which I am going to share, even though I wasn't going to. But here we go. And I took a shitty picture of it because I couldn't get the lighting right no matter what I did. So there's some extra markings in it. So here is the original painting, Odalisque. I believe it's Matisse. Yeah. So take a gander at look at her cute little dainty shoes and the bird and the wall and everything. And then here is a crab. Why am I doing this? A craptastic picture of mine, which looks worse in this picture than it does on the wall, but it's actually not terrible, but my face could be better. Wow. Why did I go there? I have no idea, but welcome to my world. So let's get back to Shannon's. Oh, Marianne saying Saturday nights. Yes, that is when the Love Boat was. And of course, if you know that answer, you know what was right after Love Boat. That's right, Fantasy Island. That was 2 hours of, I think ABC comedy gold in the 70s. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's get back to what Shannon said. And she said, yeah, my sister is an a-hole to me, and I have to tell myself she's my sister for my life lessons with her, but it's hard when she's a total B. Yeah. Um, yeah. And I'm grateful for all the lessons, and there are a lot of lessons from my parents. And who knows what's going to happen with us in the future? I'm not closing any doors, but right now, no one is begging each other to hang out. I'll just say that. So, yeah. Anyway, and Shannon says, "Does your coach mentor watch this show?" No, no. She is, yeah, she's not like a pal that I call up. No, she's got hundreds and hundreds of mentees. Um, yeah. So, yeah, but good question. Yeah. So I'm sorry your sister's an a-hole, but that's a great way to look at it because yeah, she's uh, like we're in our families for a reason. I truly believe every single one of our souls, and that's right, even the baby that contracts AIDS and dies early, like I truly believe our souls that we pick what we want to come into for our lessons. Yeah, I don't think everyone agrees with that, which I find very disempowering. But anyway, everyone, you just be you. But man, when you look at everything as an opportunity and a lesson, and everything is a clue, including your emotions, yeah, that's right. Yeah, life gets better and more interesting and a hell of a lot more meaningful. you know. Anyway, so blah, blah, blah. Okay, the last thing I have written down is also terribly unimportant. But right before starting the show today, I had the TV on, duh. And we have Roku, and Roku has like different like live channels going. And one of the ones they had featured today, I don't know what the channel was, but that's right. Nanny and the Professor was showing. Um, it was playing, and man, you really have to be of a certain age to remember Nanny and the Professor. But Phoebe Figalili is a silly name, and so many magic things keep happening. Anyway, I won't sing the song, although I thought about it as I was re-listening to the theme song for the first time in a million years. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like today has gone off track more than usual, possibly. But before we bring Koop on, let's just announce one more time because, they pay the bills. So today's sponsor is 23 and Meow. Sure, it's useless, but why not? 23 and Meow. Oh yeah, and for my radio show, like I can have fake sponsors. And Dave even suggested that maybe at some point I look for real sponsors. Like, okay, well, yeah, we'll see what happens here. But I don't think that's not even my job for this. Yeah, I can't wait to tell you as I understand this radio thing more. I can't wait to talk about it. Um, yeah. Okay. I think we're square here. Let's get to the magic, but first, let's bring a Koop on. Okay, get ready for your close up. Give me a moment. I can do this. Oh, and I haven't mentioned my book in a while. Check out my book, From Sensitive to Badass, An Empath's Guide to a Magic-Filled Life.
Drink.
We haven't played that for a while. Okay, so that being said, here we go.
Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Koop. We're catching up with Koop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what's going
So
on?
do I look or sound any different?
You sound different.
Okay, because I've been on an old laptop and then another old laptop, like 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I have sitting here right next to me for like months and months. I had this little webcam in a box I was going to sell. It's only like $50 retail. I was like, screw it. So I plugged it in and here I am. So.
Well, yeah, you. Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, it looks a lot brighter. I have the same low level. It just looks a lot brighter, the picture to me. So.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably too busy paying attention to everything else that I'm sorry I'm not noticing the difference visually, but you look good.
Oh, well, thanks. It's I woke up this morning and it like poured rain at some point, like right before I woke up. So there was those puddles and everything was dripping. And then it was sunny and now it's cloudy again and it might rain one more time.
Huh.
So yeah, it was
like hot?
2 days. No, 2 days ago it was 95. Today's supposed to be high at 68. Today's supposed to be 68. So
yeah, right. Like yesterday here was I think 85, and today is supposed to be 71. So really suffering over here with 71 in San Diego. So
yeah, so I'm waiting for the sun to come back, but no, everything's good here. So I think I told everybody last week. I told you that Brock's coming to live with me for the summer.
Did you say that?
I didn't. I can't remember when he like called me up. Like
I don't think he said that.
He's done with. He has to be out of the dorms on Friday. So he calls me up and says, "Hey, can I stay with you for the summer?" Like he like waited like just like me, waited at the very very last minute to like make a plan, right? So that way because he works like 10 minutes away from me, never stops by, doesn't acknowledge the fact that he drives past my house every time he goes to work. But whatever, okay, whatever. So he needs places. So yeah, so So yeah, so one, I'm excited to spend time with Brock. He'll be working, and I imagine he'll be out with his friends most of the time. At least I hope for his sake. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And it
Nice.
gives me the reason I need to clean this shithole out. I have just so much stuff that I have to throw away or give to Goodwill and just organize or put away. Pictures to hang. I've been here for 4 years. I still have a big stack of pictures, framed, art and stuff to hang on the walls. So
are you going to do that before he moves in?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. I've already taken out a big load of trash, and I got my back of my car filled up for the Goodwill run.
Yeah,
the first one, and Goodwill's like not even a mile away, so it's really easy. So yeah, so it's I just needed a reason to do it because I don't know.
I know. Thank God for visitors. Otherwise,
yeah, that's the thing. I was like, no one's coming, so why clean? But then again, I haven't cleaned, so I don't invite anybody over. So it's kind of
probably cool.
It is, yeah. So I've been very grateful to have this break in my business cycle. Give me a reason to finally, get cleaned up. So so that's all pretty exciting.
Well, that's exciting for both of you.
Yeah,
that's great. And Shannon says, she says, Koop sounds way better.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's supposed to be. I can turn on some stuff, and there's it pans. If I move, I can turn on something that will follow me around. Or if I back up, it'll zoom out. If I'm staying in a group, there's all kinds of AI features that I can turn on. But yeah, no, I'm glad it sounds better. That's good.
Good. Well, I think you do look better. But like I said, you look definitely brighter than me or my background.
Yeah, actually, I may look a little bit oversaturated. Maybe I don't know. I'll play with all my settings later. But yeah, this is my very first. I had to peel the sticker off the lens.
Wow. Well, cool. Yeah. It's legit then. How's your selling been going? Any better with that?
Well, it wasn't. And then late on Saturday night, I realized I was posting up some stuff, and I realized that the boost button wasn't. They want you to pay money to advertise your stuff. I don't know what they do. They boost it. That's what they call it, boosting. And it wasn't available. Not that I wanted to boost anything. I've never boosted anything. I don't want to boost anything, but I was concerned why it wasn't there. And so I kind of went down a rabbit hole on Google and watched some YouTube videos. And I ended up going to their business center, and it said, "You're missing all this information." So I put in my address, I attached my debit card, I put $10 on my account just to have it. And all of a sudden, boom, I started getting all these views again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good job.
So, yeah, I was selling a lot of stuff. So I could see where, this guy isn't doing, regular volume. So we'll throttle him unless he's so now that I'm registered as a business, I guess. Yeah. So I sold a bunch of stuff.
You learn.
The people come out of the blues buying RV covers and ceiling fans, just weird stuff that I've had for sale forever. And all of a sudden,
fascinating.
Yeah. So I've got a lot. I got 300 views yesterday, which was triple what I've been getting. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, but that was on Mother's Day, and today's a rainy Monday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah.
And Blanca says, "Wow, Koop, she's also clearing out stuff. Yay!" And she also says your video is great. So yay, well done.
So I got this from my Amazon Vine thing on I review. I'll have to give it a really good review. So
fascinating. And I'm assuming no T-shirt action.
This is a Turkish embassy. I'm not sure who. My mom got this for me at a garage sale years and years ago.
No, I meant your business.
Oh, my T-shirt. No, T-shirt. Right. No, I've been sort of preoccupied cleaning my house out. So I've been watching some videos. That's
not any kind of pressure. That's just curious because
nothing new to report.
Yeah. Well,
and I didn't do any baby on board or last week's sponsor. I can't remember last week's sponsor right now off the top of my head, but
I'm sure. Was it Kenny's Logins?
Kenny's Logins. And and the one that you texted me about. I can't remember. I have it down.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad there's not a test right now because files
not
available.
I just need to start tossing some seeds on the ground. And we'll see what comes up.
Well, cool. Well, I'm glad your business is going better and you figured that out. And are you ready for some magique?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first, I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself. So, I smudged at the beginning of the show. So, let's go ahead and do a grounding. I'm going to ask my Pendy, like which chakra we should ground from. So, we're going to ground from first chakra. Okay, right off the bat. Yep. Ooh, 1 second. It looks like my pendulum's about to fall apart. One moment. Oh my God. It's hard to be cool sometimes. Okay, this is redonkulous. Good Lord. Okay.
Is there a knot? A kink?
No, it's the loop holding it on to the chain to the pendulum. It just had a little bit of an opening. It was looking for trouble. Okay, so wow, that took me down an opening looking for trouble. Wow, I'm gonna stop now. We don't need to go back to the 80s. Okay. So, all right. So, we're going to ground from our first chakras. Yeah, why is this all funky? Because I needed a distraction apparently while doing this. Ugh. Okay, irritating. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I came across a lovely new show that I like blew through too fast and now I have to wait till next season, but it's called North of North. It's on Netflix and it's about like a community like way up, way up in I guess the Arctic Circle, is it?
Yeah.
Canada. Anyway, it's just lovely. And it's just, it's almost like people are just people, no matter where they live. But it's a different culture, and I found myself like I'm so not a hunter, or I've always been like, oh, kind of fuck you if you're a hunter. But it's like, oh, well, in their culture, it means something to find that, caribou or whatever and kill it.
You live.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anywho, it's super cute and I can't wait till next season. North of North. Okay. So that being said, we're going to do a grounding to our southernmost chakra, or of the basic seven. So right at the base of your spine, your tailbone area, the color is red. Here we go if you're playing along. Oh, and Yvonne says, we just finished watching that show too. Highly recommend. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So if you're playing along, close your eyes and just relax and follow along. So just focus on, excuse me. What is happening today? I don't know why I'm acting like it's just today. Same as it ever was. Anyway, okay, take two. So we're going to focus on our first chakras. The color is red. And imagine that beautiful red chakra energy emanating out, past your energy field, past your home, past wherever you are, into the far reaches of the universe. We're also going to open up our crown chakras and allow in the cosmic energy to swirl through our energy field, dipping down into Mother Earth Gaia, bringing up some of her magic and creating an interface between heaven and earth through us. So, okay, so my name is Colleen. Yep. Okay, it's safe and appropriate to do some magic for the group today. Watching now or in the future. Yep. Okay, we're going to check for dead people first. Okay, so we're putting out a call for any dead people or stuck souls that are ready to move to the light and just need an exit strategy through my good friend Jesus. Okay, so putting out that call. Anybody who's ready. Okay, so do we have any takers? Yes, we have some dead people that are ready. Okay, is Jesus the best escort? Yep. Jesus, are you ready? Yep. Okay, say goodbye to your little friends. Give us a moment. Yeah, what a crazy, interesting, crazy in a fun way skill to have. Like to release souls to the light. Like to me, it's just normal now, but Yeah, trippy. Life is interesting. What's next? Okay, so Jesus, have we successfully released these dead people to the light? Okay, thank you, Jesus. All right, so my name is Colleen. Yes, so it's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group today. Yes, this is something on my master menu. It is. This is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. No. Okay, in an even numbered row. Yeah. Wow. What's happening? Okay, so this is in an even numbered row. Yeah, this is in row 2, 4, 4. Okay, well, as I always say, or I haven't for a while, but when this shows up for the group, kind of interesting. But okay, so it resonates as a deep, dark part. Okay. So this deep dark part is for the group. Yeah. So for what it's worth, when it resonates as a deep dark part, I see these as kind of like little energy tumors, like little sequestered pockets of shit, unhealed crap, that like the energy is still emanating out into your experience, but they kind of stay hidden. All right, so there's a deep dark part for the group. Yep. Okay, it's safe and appropriate and of the light to go ahead and bring light to this deep dark part for the group, so it becomes a non-issue. Yes. Okay, this is on my master menu. This is in column A, in an odd numbered row. No. Okay, in row 2, 4, 6, 6. Okay, I get that there is a vulnerability to mend in our energy fields for whoever needs this. So we're going to mend this with a magic doorway. Yeah. Okay. This magic doorway is in column A. Yeah. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2. Yeah. Okay. Dismantling the constraints to peace. Hell to the yeah. So it's safe and appropriate to just make sure I have this right. Okay. So it's safe and appropriate to mend the vulnerabilities in our energy fields through this magic doorway now. Yes. For whoever needs it, watching live or in the future. Yep. Safe and appropriate. We're ready. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. So have we successfully mended the vulnerability in our energy field with this magic doorway? Yes. Okay. So is there something else to bring light to in this deep, dark part for everyone watching live and in the future? Yep. This is on my master menu in column A, in column B. Yeah. Okay. In an odd numbered row. Mm-hmm. Wow. It's hard to hold my hand up and keep it steady enough. So, okay. So this is in column B. This is in an odd numbered row. This is in an even numbered row. No? Okay. In row 1, 3. Yes. Okay. So that's the ever popular shared chakras or energetic entanglement. This is an actual shared chakra. So we're looking for a chakra. Yes. Okay. This is first chakra. First chakra. Okay, there's our friend first chakra again. Okay, this is shared with other people. Yeah. Okay, do we need to understand more than that in order to disentangle it for whoever needs it watching live or in the future? No. Okay, so it's ready to be disentangled. Yes, this is safe and appropriate from the light for everybody. Yep. Okay, give me a moment. Excuse me. So, have we successfully disentangled our root chakras? Yes. Okay. Um, yeah. And in case it's not obvious by the words I'm saying, I think of this as it's, when we have something entangled energy with somebody else, it's like ultimately giving their energy back to them, reclaiming our energy. And it makes identifying your own feelings a lot easier when you don't have that going on with somebody, if you are sensitive like me. Okay, so all right. So is there more of this deep dark part to bring light to in order to eradicate it? Yes. This is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. Nope. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. Okay, once again, the ever popular atrophied or frozen emotion. Okay, so this is a frozen negative emotion. Yeah. Okay, this is in column A in an odd numbered row. No, in row 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. Okay, and our winner is superiority. Okay, so we're carrying frozen energy of superiority. Yes. Okay. Anything else we need to understand about this in order to disrupt this pattern with a bypass circuitry? Oh, surprisingly, yeah, there is something else we need to know. Okay.
That there's almost always no.
What's that?
I don't think I've ever heard a positive answer to that. You always do you know anything else? And that's the first time I've ever heard a yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, that's why I ask. So, okay. So there's something else we need to understand about this frozen energy of superiority for the group watching live or in the future. Okay. So, this is this where we're holding it? Okay. Well, it resonates for the group. It resonates as we're holding this throughout our entire beings. No. We're holding this in a system. Okay. So a system so holding it in a specific organ. No, this is more of a system. Okay, so a body system. So this is where I always get to test myself. Okay, so this is respiratory. No. Cardiovascular. No. Endocrine. Okay. Nervous. Digestive. Reproductive. No. Okay. So endocrine. Okay, so your hormonal system, which I can't help myself. One of my favorite old jokes, and it's not even that good, but it still makes me happy. How do you make a hormone? Don't pay her. Okay, so so silly. And a little bit lame, but whatever. I don't care. Okay, yeah, so so frozen energy of superiority being held in our endocrine system. Okay, so is there anything else we need to understand or bring light to around this in order to disrupt this pattern with a bypass circuitry? Nope. Okay, so now we're ready to disrupt this with a bypass circuitry. We are. Okay, bypass circuitries are handled by Mother Earth Gaia. And as I mentioned, I see them as pattern disruptors. So, okay, this bypass circuitry is in column A, column B, column C, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, yes. In row 3, no. Okay. Keep in mind, my guides give me these words. So this one's called Decimation of the Vortex of Worthless and Unsupported Obsession. Say that 5 times fast. I dare you. Okay. But we don't have time for that right now. Let's check in with Gaia. So, Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this frozen energy of superiority for anybody watching live or in the future? Yep, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. Okay, I'm going to be quiet and give Gaia a moment to do her work. Here we go. Okay. So, Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this frozen energy of superiority for the group within this deep, dark part? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Gaia. Okay. Is there more of this deep, dark part to look at for the group? Nope. Have we made it a thing of the past? Yes. Okay. Yay. Hold for applause. Okay. So, So, is there something else to do for the group today? Yep. This is on my master menu. Yep. This is in column A. Yep. I'm a monkey. No. Okay, good. So this is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 7. Okay, that takes us to a vow. Vow, oath, contract, promise, something along those lines. Okay, this is a personal vow for the group. Yep. Okay, this personal vow is in column A in an odd numbered row. In row 1, 3, 3. Okay, it's a vow of obedience. Okay. Anything else we need to understand about this vow in order to clear it for whoever needs it watching live or in the future? Nope. Okay, this is safe and appropriate from the light to go ahead and clear this vow now for whoever needs it. Yep. Okay, give me a moment. All right. Have we successfully cleared this vow of obedience for the group? Yeah. As I was doing that, my mind went to, I guess there was a picture, like, oh, I shouldn't even bring it up, but the whole Pope thing, like an American Pope, that's interesting. I'm not Catholic, so it doesn't mean anything to me, but it's kind of interesting, I suppose. But Trump putting himself in pictures, like as the Pope or as. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have opened that can of worms. Let's keep going. Okay, fascinating world we live in. Wow, so many things to clean up energetically. Okay, so is there anything else to do for the group energetically today? Yes. Okay, this is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. Yes, this is in row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, and that is. Okay.
What is
Like,
it?
really for the group? Okay, so, well, let me just make sure. So, there's an incarnation opportunity. Yeah. So, basically, the idea behind this is like a part of us that hasn't been yet up until now, kind of ready to be embodied. Um, yeah, and this all came up as a thing, like after my fourth of 4 ketamine treatments that I did last year. Was that last year? Or the year before? No, it was the year before. Yeah, I had a whole big like chapter about it too. I'm so glad I took it out. But anyway, wow, what an interesting experience. And part of my experience, that I'm just casually blah 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 about now is it's like I agreed to finally be fully in my body and be willing to be here. Yeah, to be here. Yeah. Anyway, whew, yeah, there's still, yeah, it was pretty great. Anyway, and so it became this thing that I called it something else before, but now I'm calling it an incarnation opportunity. So let's see what resonates for the group. Okay, so this incarnation opportunity is involving an energy body. No. A body part? No. Is this a build your own? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I playfully call. We're going to see what words resonate as what wants to incarnate for whoever needs this. Okay. So this incarnation opportunity for the group, is there a word or words that encapsulates the vibe of this opportunity? Uh-huh. Are these words in my binder of words? Yes. Okay. The first word, or maybe only word, is to the left of my divider. Once again, I'm revealing my elaborate filing system, like a big divider just in the middle of all the pages to narrow it down. Okay, so this is easiest found to the left of my divider. Yes, this is okay. So this is where it gets tricky. Okay, it's on this page, or it's on one of these pages. No. It's on one of these pages. No. So one of these pages, yes. Okay. All right. So must be this page because it's the only page showing. Okay. So it's in the technology. No, it's in the Claire's. Okay. So I have a little chart and I just call it Claire's. So representing like clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, the Claire's. And then there's a few extra ones that have shown up over the years that resonated as Claire's or gifts. Okay, so this is in column A, column B, yeah, column C, no, column B, or column B in an odd numbered row, yeah, in row one, no, yeah, row one, oh, thought it was going to say no, but row one, row three. Okay, so clairaudience is showing up. Oh, I'm like, what could that mean? Oh my God. Well, we're trying to find an what's the word I'm looking for? Incarnation opportunity. And I don't know why I'm being all weird because clairaudience, like until a few years ago, I was just fighting like worse. I've been told twice when I was just starting to like get in touch with who I am and read the emotion code and was like dabbling in my magic. And two different people on two different occasions said to me out of the blue, Colleen, you know you're clairaudient, right? No. And everything consistently has been showing that I shut that shit down to at least a certain degree at the age of 3. Had something to do with my grandmother. And the story is we don't do this stuff. Anywho, and I was really angry about it until I did like a tiny little microdose of mushrooms that took me on a 5-minute, felt like a harrowing experience, not heroin, harrowing experience. Yeah, where I felt like I was being imprisoned and I was led to, I know I've said this before, but I just found it so interesting. Like we just did such a tiny little, like kind of, you should barely feel it mushroom tea. And yeah, I told Dave, like, it's like the walls are caving in, like I'm in prison. And I was just like trying to stay calm. And it was so all encompassing. It's hard to explain if you haven't had that experience, but, and Dave's like, well, why don't you check it? And I'm like, I don't know if I can use my pendulum right now. Since when do I question when I use my pendulum? But
Right.
anyway, but that's just how like, And so I checked in and it led me to, on my master menu, I just call it witnessing. And I needed to witness a part of myself. And it was me back to 3 and how beautiful. Whew, here we go. Tears of validation. Yeah, I got very clear on how beautiful that I did shut that down because I would not have been supported in that, in the family I was in. So, yeah, so I figure, it comes, I am clear. I know I'm clairaudient in certain ways, but it's not like it's my go-to message getting system. Yeah, anyway, so this is showing up as an incarnation opportunity for clairaudience. So I'm guessing this is partially for me too. Okay, so that being said, so this is an incarnation opportunity for our clairaudience. Yeah. Okay, so we're just creating a pathway for, yeah, whatever this means to anybody. Yay. Okay, so are we ready to have this, to receive or to incarnate, if that's the right word, our clairsentient, wow, clairaudience. Wow. I think there's something in me that's like fucking me up. Like
Intentionally
something in, ooh,
sabotaging yourself.
ooh,
Something's fighting back.
ooh. I know it looks terrible, like ugly crying on camera, but like this is very exciting to me. Yeah.
It is.
Like I know it, yeah, just because I'm crying doesn't mean this is a bad thing. Something is there. So as a group, are we ready for this incarnation experience? Yeah. Okay, I get a yes on that. But before we do that, um Just a second. Making a note. Okay. So, am I upper limiting right now? Uh-huh. Okay. So I've mentioned it before, but there's a book by Gay Hendricks called The Big Leap, and he talks about hitting your upper limit as I'll just say in my case, as I'm expanding into new territory. And just a reminder, like I've been in hiding for with what like the magic that I do um until later last year. So this is all kind of new for me. And stepping forward in ways that I never expected because I'm on a mission. Anyway, so I am very much on the lookout for upper limiting because and upper limiting is basically our subconscious or the training, our early training from womb to 7 years old. Like when you're being programmed, good or bad, by the people who are doing their best, hopefully, mostly. Yeah, and that's like 95% of how we are in the world is based on that shit. And that's why it behooves one to become aware of our paradigms and start shifting that shit and retraining ourselves and reprogramming that old crap, and not just like, well, it's just how it is. Yeah. And so, okay, so I am upper limiting right now. Yep. Okay. So, and he talks about these different barriers that are very common. So, this is me feeling like I'm fundamentally flawed. No. I'm being disloyal by expanding. No. I feel like success is a burden. No. This is fear of outshining others. Yeah, so fascinating to me. Okay, is there a particular person who is coming up that's resonating in what's coming up for me right now? Yeah. This is a female. Yeah. This is a male. No. This is my mom. No. Is this Mary Morrissey? Yeah, that's so fascinating to me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. All right. So I'm being so this upper limiting is protecting me from something I don't want to do. No, it's preventing me from feeling something I don't want to feel. Yeah. Okay, this is a positive emotion. Uh-huh. This is a negative emotion. No, okay. Yeah, that's just kind of how it's been lately. I just keep feeling better and better and I kind of hardly know what to do with myself. Because historically, like I feel better and better in my life with the work I do. And now it's like taking on a new yeah, it's just it's new stuff and I'm doing my best. So anywho, I'm attempting or this is preventing me from feeling something positive. Yes, this is on my chart. Yes, this is in column A, column B, yes, in an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, passion. Okay. All right. Is there something we can do? So I will stop being prevented. So I'll be able to feel the passion that I feel. Yes, this is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. Yes. Okay. This is in row 1, 3, 5. Okay. Shattered energy field. Okay. All right. And just because this is for me doesn't mean there's not something in it for you if it resonates with you. So, but anyway, and thanks for playing. So, okay. So shattered energy field. Okay. My energy field became shattered in this lifetime. Yep. Prior to the age of 3, prior to the age of 2, prior to the age of 1. No. At age 1. Okay. Age 1 resonates. Okay. It's safe and appropriate to witness my shattered energy field back to age 1. Yes, it's safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Okay, give me a moment. All right. Have we successfully witnessed my energy field back into coherence? Yes. Okay. So, all right. So I am I'm still being prevented from feeling passion. No. So it's okay for me to feel passionate. All right. Whew. Okay. So any more upper limiting happening for me right now? No. Okay. Can we get back to this incarnation opportunity? Yes. Okay. So as a group, we are ready to, for whoever needs this. So, okay, I don't know why I'm being weird about this. So, but this is what's showing up. Okay. So it's safe and appropriate as a group for us to incarnate into our clair audience if this is for you. Yes. Okay. Are we going to use a magic doorway to facilitate this? If only ceremoniously. Yep. Okay, cool. So, this magic doorway is column A. Column A in an odd numbered row. In row 1, 3, 3 is key to accessing your magical path. All right. So for whoever needs this is safe and appropriate from the light, and we're all willing and ready and safe and appropriate to incarnate into our clair audience. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I just heard something. Just kidding. All right. Okay. Just a little clairaudient humor. Okay. So, have we successfully fully incarnated into our clairaudience? Okay. So, whatever that means for any of us. But that's what showed up. Okay. Is that a good place to stop? Yes. All right. So, well, that was interesting, at least to me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, welcome to my world. Yeah. Any words?
Pardon me? Any parting words? No.
Words for the week?
Gratitude, baby.
Gratitude, baby. Exactly. Okay. Well, thanks for showing up, you guys. Thank you, Koop. I love you, Koop, and I love you guys. And let me know if I can be of any assistance this week, or if you'd like to set up what I'm calling a disco call or discovery call to see if you might want to be part of my early adopter Love and Magic mentorship group, where you can learn how to do this stuff. At least my version of it, which my intention for the group is, yeah, I'm going to show you as much as I can of how I do my thing, and then you'll inevitably create your kind of your own path there. Anyway, I'm not trying to make clones. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I hope to see you all next week. I love you, and yeah. See you next time. Oh my
Bye,
God,
buddy.
this sound is so hard. Bye.
You are magic, magic.